In Stellar Blade, you play as a very hot female character, and obviously, in the modern woke landscape of gaming, that is the craziest and most harshest of sins you can ever commit.
A few days ago, the Stellar Blade demo dropped on the PlayStation Network, and people were actually able to experience the game and could get an
Good.
idea of what the game actually would have in it. Besides,
Skin-tight costumes, boys, that's exactly right. Skin-tight costumes. Beautiful.
nice things to look at.
I mean, horrible and stuff.
Because at the end of the day, it still needs to be a good game. People would probably still pick it up just because some people aren't very happy with it. And we're going to get into that in a second because IGN is having a bad weekend. But if the game is actually good, it could really propel itself up into heights that a lot of studios don't see anymore. And I call that a win. Well, it turns out the game so far, from what I've seen from people that are pretty big into gaming, like Mark the Cyborg, good channel, good dude, the game is actually pretty good. People are liking it. It has good gameplay. People are calling it like a cross between Devil May Cry and Dark Souls, which I think is pretty cool.
Some people at the very, very start of all this called the gameplay slow-ish. And yeah, from some of the stuff you saw, you could think that the gameplay is actually way more slower than you would anticipate.
So I'm looking forward to playing this game, and it'll be funny to see how the media reacts to it when it actually drops, and if they're honest about it. Some people...
Oh, they will be honest about it. That designs like this are outdated, sexist, bad, misogynist, and, I mean, the biggest evil of the universe. And obviously everyone who likes it is the classic yet fantastic incel. Yeah, hurt your feelings, didn't I? Oh, you got called an incel by an IGN news reporter. What will you do now? Nothing. You're gonna go and cry in the corner because that's probably the biggest thing that has ever happened in your life. Oh, the tragedy.
Aren't being very honest, like IGN, who had to change their articles up and play victim because their take was so bad that everybody on the internet laughed at it. So, to be clear, this is IGN France. So it's still IGN, but it's an IGN that...
It's a verse version of the already existing IGN. France is a woke shithole country, okay, that has completely fallen. And if you say anything bad about it in France, guess who's going to jail? That's right. Not the guy who odd your child. No, he's getting reparations for the damages he concurred because he did not understand the culture and divide that's not right. Even though it's for some reason also not right in his country, but you know, ignore that. That's racist. Anyway, yeah, man, everything that comes out of France is a piece of shit. Ain't that right, Macaroon?
Caters to France only. Probably will be shut down within the year because IGN, I suspect, must be losing money because they have positioned themselves over the past couple of months to become the next Kotaku. Anybody that's been paying attention to what they've been posting has probably noticed that as well. They're becoming more and more like them in Polygon every week. But they came out and said that this game was designed by people that have never seen women. And I always find this to be kind of a stupid take because this is the model.
How can you see a woman if we don't know what a woman is? I have not yet heard anyone ever define what a woman is. So how am I expect to notice one when I see one if no one knows what a woman is? It just doesn't make of course I haven't seen a woman. No one can explain what a woman is. I asked the U.S. Supreme Court candidate what a woman is, and she said, "Don't know." Good times ahead if you don't live in these countries, but good times ahead.
Game is based on being motion captured here. It is very much based on real women.
By the way, she's not even the by far most extreme example of how some East Asian women look, by the way. Because I don't know what's the deal with them, but even men have longer legs than anyone else there. So you know.
Which I love that they did this. This was the studio's response to the people bitching and crying about, oh, she don't look like a real woman. No, only incels thinks that's what women look like. So they literally only posted this video. It's like all they said. I think they might have said, this is the actress, blah, blah, blah. And then they posted this video.
My favorite part about this is obviously the fact that one side can, over sexualize women and, say OnlyFans good and all of that garbage, freed them nipples and all of that stupid stuff. But the other side cannot. And if the other side finds some woman attractive, that's bad because all women need to be ugly, obviously. I love it. It's just such a tellingly stupid way to perceive life. It can only end up in flames as time passes.
Shutting people down. Because, yes, there are women that look like this. They also said that she's the stereotypical Asian doll or something, which I guess is a stereotype they do.
I mean, that's... Oh, no!
But here's the real thing that's funny. They cry about Stellar Blade while selling these on their website. Here's one.
Nice.
Here's another.
Nice.
Just
I mean, horrible. Don't ruin my ISG score, okay? Yellow Flash, relax. Don't ruin my IGS score.
Cute anime girl figures or whatever, and they're selling them for ridiculous prices. I mean, this is probably an affiliate link. $300, $250, respect.
250 and 300. I fucking hope this doll already comes in a glass jar. A glass mason jar, I hope also. Man, this is just crazy.
For these things. It's an affiliate leak, but it's still on there. This is what I find funny is they have no problem doing this to get a little bit of a handout, but they've got a massive problem with this character being in the game. So they had to scramble because they were getting called out and made fun of. So they had to make some changes in the article because they forgot or didn't bother to look to see that a real woman
I don't know if that's a woman
was used to make this character because it blows up in the face of the Western narrative that they've been doing where they have to make women kind of a little bit more ambiguous and make them look like men because of a certain agenda.
I mean, I don't know about the concept ambiguous, but I know about the concept of ugly. I mean, who has not seen Horizon Zero razors and, shaving cream? Yeah, exactly. It's a travesty. Or the new Fable, that one with the character. That's not great.
That they've been trying to push. Meanwhile, you have Eastern companies making beautiful women, and they don't like that. So they had to change their stuff to... one of the lines was... a doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman to a doll sexualized by someone you would think has never seen a woman.
Ah, yes. I would imply that maybe they have seen a woman like 2 times or something.
And then they added this. A pompous disclaimer in English that says, the last sentence has been slightly edited for French-speaking people pretending to not understand what we meant, and the English-speaking mob Google translated the initial text. However, since then, IGN France has amended the disclaimer to instead claim that the article was edited following death threats.
Oh!
Which they never got. And
it's the classic death threats. Oh, yeah, sure. Death them daily for, reasons. Can I show any? No, I can't. Shut up, you bigot, though. That's my defense. It works 100% of the time, 100% of the cases. It's flawless. At this point, who even believes this death threat nonsense BS?
Don't bother to post receipts on. They just leave this up there because they want to be forever victims. What do you mean? What you meant? You literally
provide proof for these threats. It also was exposed that it's actually one of their employees using their Alta email account. I'm pretty sure something like that once happened. It's great. It's a never-ending story of greatness.
Shit on the character after talking about... You didn't talk much about the gameplay from the demo, which was what you were supposed to do. You decided to shift it into complaining about how she looks, how she's too busy helping the male gaze. Like, literally, in there it says,
Oh no, the male gaze. That's like the worst thing that has ever happened.
the game does a good job of doing this and that with gameplay, but it's not really that great when it's too busy trying to please men's eyes.
Stupid men.
And they're mad, saying that people...
And stupid women who chose to play this game, and almost all of them also wore the skin-tight bodysuit. That's also a thing. I mean, considering we don't know what's a woman, that's also the male gaze, right?
People mistook what they're saying. That's in the article. They literally say the game would be better if it didn't try to attract the male gaze. And not male gaze.
Actually, you know what's the most hilarious thing here? It's actually this. Look at this. More about video games. That's just so hilarious. More about video. What part of this has to do with video games?
Male gaze. G-A-Z-E. So, I just find this funny. Reset Era, of course, having a meltdown, their own, because of course they were going to, and it's going to get worse when the game comes out. It'll be fun to monitor what they're saying. They're already banning people in the thread.
Nice.
For laughing at people getting mad about for laughing at people mad about how she looks in the game. It's very easy to get banned over at Reset Era. But here are some of the posts that Grum has grabbed.
Now, to be fair to Reset Era, it's very easy to get banned probably on any platform that actually takes the male gaze seriously.
Grums has grabbed, which are pretty funny if you want to pause and read them. There'll be a lot more of these. You'll see a whole segment on this because it's just fun to look and see what Reset Era is mad about sometimes. And this one is going to be great. We're going to have a good old-fashioned meltdown from Reset Era when this one drops, ladies and gentlemen. But get ready because it's not...
These were probably the same people who cried about Tracer even having an ass to begin with.
Just them. All of the mainstream press is going to... Well, some of them, not all of them. Some of them will actually talk about the game.
Let's be completely real here. 99.9% of them will talk about this lumptious piece of artistry and how bad it is.
And give it good reviews and stuff if it deserves it. But from what I'm hearing is the game is good. But look at this. Stellar Blade is sexist, but its developer doesn't see the problem.
True.
Stellar Blade, the developers have posted a decidedly sexist tweet about
True.
Developers of Stellar Rage fails to recognize the game's sexism.
You go, girl.
Accused of sexist character design, even though it was based on a body scan of real women. So that's kind of what's been going on this past weekend with this game.
Hey, say what you will. At least these guys actually are kind of legit in their stupidity because they know what's happened and they still call it. And hey, this is, there's stupidity and there's advanced stupidity. This is pretty advanced.
Real women. So that's kind of what's been going on this past weekend with this game. Here's the real takeaway that you should pay attention to is the gameplay. And from what I hear, the gameplay is good. If you have a PlayStation, the demo is up for free. I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be fun and a surprise, actually, on just how good it might be. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Why do you think they don't like pretty women characters? What are your thoughts?
Because they're not pretty women characters. The men who support this will never get something objectively speaking above a 2 out of 10. And the women who complain about this are objectively never be above a 2 out of 10. It's all these groups of people who are just weak, pathetic, coming together and trying to make the rest of the world weak and pathetic. Because if everyone's weak and pathetic, you're kind of at the top. You're kind of at the top. Maybe the top has been, crumbling for a very long time and you have made it worse. But at least you're at the top at the end of the day. And that's when you're big. Anyway, that was Yellow Flash 2, 10 out of 10. Amazing. This was Kuzer said, thanks for watching, subscribe. Haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.